the wildfire is really hitting home for a lot of people.
So many, and that includes an LA man now living in Colorado, as well as a former Colorado resident now living in LA. And 9 News reporter Jaleesa Irizarry caught up with both of them.
There's so many good ones here.
Books have always bonded Steve Hibbert's life.
They're all of value.
The former LA resident and Hollywood writer understands how important words are and knows when there's simply not enough.
Yeah, I mean, a cliche you read a lot is there are no words, but sometimes there aren't.
The California wildfires have killed at least 5 people and forced nearly 180,000 others out of their homes. That includes a number of people Steve knows.
It's in the hundreds. And of those hundreds, I'd say I know of at least 24 people who have lost their homes. You know, to think everything you own.
It's just gone. It's gone.
Sarah Christine doesn't have to think. She's living it.
We found out at about, I think it was about 6 o'clock or something like that, that the house was down to its studs. So
Sarah is an artist that splits her time between Denver and LA. Lately, the West Coast has called her name.
I go outside and I realize that there's smoke up there and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's happening again. You know, I went through a fire in Colorado. I lost my home in Colorado too. It's just crazy to think. I'm 40 and now I've lost 2 homes to fires. It's nuts.
But despite all that she has lost, Sarah has gained a new perspective.
Your house can burn, but you can't burn hope.
All right, let me go to my feed.
Back in Colorado, Steve's Facebook feed is filled with a similar sentiment.
And I really appreciate it.
As he reads the messages, his friends post,
so my priorities are on everyone's safety.
He realizes the right words are out there.
The last few years, strikes equals no work. Politics, everyone is polarized, but we still feel so lucky. Isn't that great?
Both Steve and Sarah stress, despite what people have been saying online, not everyone who lost their home is a celebrity or is rich. They say many of these people are just like Coloradans. They work hard and appreciate the beauty of where they live. And now more than ever, they could use the country's support.
The images are so powerful, but I think here in Colorado, I think we understand it just that little bit better because of the Marshall Fire, how something like that took so much so suddenly. And it breaks your heart because this is still going on.
It's absolutely heartbreaking, and you're absolutely right when it comes to the Marshall Fire. That's the first thing. Every time I talk to someone about this fire this week, they bring up the Marshall Fire because I think the emotions are very similar through all this, right?
Yeah. And they choose to live in a beautiful place, and I'm glad you pointed that out because not everybody is this celebrity with a multi-million-dollar home. I mean, I saw the images of Pacific Palisades High School just gone. I mean, that's like for teenagers, we talked about the impact on families to lose everything. I mean, that's kind of their second home.
Yeah, you know, Sarah was talking about she's renting a condo out there. That's what has burned down. Her neighbor helped her out with that. He's 80 years old, worked hard to get to that area. And so it breaks her heart for her. She is more hurting for her neighbors and the people who have lived there for long periods of time compared to herself.
Well, sadly, there's so much more to come on this story, and I'm afraid it's still going to be bad for a while. And then hopefully the good news will start to happen. We'll see. Thanks, Jaleesa.